Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good weekend and welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters, where there have been some developments. Some good, some bad. I have killed my first Demon Prince. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. I mean, it wasn't easy, but I think the Noctilith Crown missions were worse. The bad news, actually there's quite a bit of bad news. As mentioned in the last video, I've been making the mistake of promoting Brother Interceptor Isaad, as a result of all the experience he's been gaining from getting his ass kicked in the previous missions in order to get him killed so I can inter him in the Apothecarium and then use him to respec Brother Paladin Thul's ability points, not realising that every time I promote him he also gains resilience points, which means he can take more critical injuries, not less, before he eventually permanently succumbs, and I could use him to commune with the Fallen. So yes, I've been making things harder for myself, no big surprise there. The really bad news, however, is that taking the diversion to hunt down and kill that Demon Prince, which is a good thing of course, you know, they need to die, meant that I didn't leave myself with enough time to reach a Noctilith Crown mission. I mean, I thought I had, but as you can quite plainly see, this mission is unreachable in time. And that's really bad, because if you fail or miss 5 of these Noctilith Crown missions, as you can see up here, it's game over. Oops. Oh well, let's not get bogged down in pointless recriminations and accusations about who stabbed who. We have more important things to focus on right now. There is a mission over here that I can reach if I get a move on. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh,
I hear that one of these reapers has been banished from the materia. A commander's first victory against a
Grandmaster Kai's not being an arsehole. He's actually offering me some free stuff.
Given your present circumstances, I will allow
Bonus requisition for all of the deeds that we're completing from now on as a result of taking out that Demon Prince. Let's go for a banner. Nice. All knights. +1 maximum willpower, as well as +1 requisition. Oh, fantastic. Right, anyway. Not a lot of time left. We must get to this planet to finish this mission. And so, of course, this happens.
Update. The ranking engine seer reports that our repairs will be subject to significant delay due to Factorum overhaul.
Our mission is paramount. Perhaps I could negotiate.
Denial. The Omnissiah's authority cannot be overridden. Your words will be futile and counterproductive.
I assure you, Tech Priest, I can be very convincing.
Top tip, if Lunette and Vakir are offering conflicting suggestions, always go with Lunette. She is never wrong.
However, not unprecedented. Transmitting offer. Transaction accepted. New repair priority is 1 Alpha.
Believe it or not, that was a good outcome. If we'd let Vakir try to negotiate, would have probably been immobilised for a month, but being immobilised for 5 days means I can't reach that mission in time. And now I have no servitors. Shit. On the bright side, I have located another Demon Prince, Ager the Benevolent, and he, more precisely it, is located over there. And I can actually... Well, ooh, okay. Here's the thing, the Demon Princes, there's not a limited time window to tackle them in the same way that there are with the Bloomspawn missions. They're basically there until you kill them, or you take too long, and you lose the game. The good news is I can now actually do something and get the ship underway. The deep damage has been fixed, the repairs are complete. So, let's have a look. Okay, very low danger level. Possibly a suitable mission for training Brother Interceptor Isaad. The rewards are pretty pants, and I really need something that's going to give me some servitors, since I blew them all on getting these repairs done. What about this one? Okay, still danger level low. It's corruption level 2, but it's going to advance to 4. And there are some nice rewards here. Lots and lots of tier 3 gear. Very nice. Win the mission without using servo skulls. Maybe. Don't know. Let's have a look and see what the other options are. Ooh. Right, this does actually need to be dealt with. Well, we're going to get another flowering mission with a Noctilith crown. It rewards grimoires rather than servitors, and the armory access rewards are pretty pants as well. Slightly more concerning is the fact that to get the glorious deed done I need to win this mission with no critical injuries, so I guess that kind of rules out Brother Interceptor Isaad, huh? But we have no choice, this one really does need to be dealt with. And then...
A Noctilith crown has amplified the bloom's presence within your sector and unleashed a gate of chaos. Sadly, the Grey Knights are not immune to defeat, but do not make it a habit. Commander, the warp storms surrounding your sector have only gotten worse since our last meeting. Our astropaths now struggle to locate your signal. I have called a conclave of the Grand Masters to address these dire circumstances. I hope to gain their approval to send a number of strike ships to probe for safe passage through the warp. In the meantime, I still have the use of this null ship to send what small support I can. Let me know what will be of most aid.
Exterminatus, please?
Under normal circumstances, exterminatus is not a decision to be made lightly. However, the fate of your sector, it seems, hangs in the balance. I will send you what cyclonic warheads I can on the null ship.
Bah! Another turgid bureaucracy drags its heels. At the least, Kai understands the stakes we face.
This conclave is rare news.
Are you yet so naive, Ektar? Mark my words. By the time we've succeeded, this conclave of yours will still be debating whether to let us fend for ourselves.
A fairly typical response from Grandmaster Kai. Completely ignoring the fact that we have just slain our first Demon Prince, he goes straight to the fact that we let a Noctilith Crown mission slip by. But hey, on the bright side, we didn't lose any requisition, and we did get an Exterminatus torpedo. Now, for those of you who are perhaps unfamiliar with Warhammer 40k, an Exterminatus is 100% guaranteed to reduce the corruption level of a planet to 0. Because it kills everything on the planet. It's an extreme solution, but you can't say it doesn't work. So while I hear that the only way to be sure is to nuke the site from orbit, that's not going to get Brother Interceptor Isaad killed, unless I beam him down first, of course, but then I wouldn't be able to recover the body, so we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. And... oh, it's tempting though, isn't it? Yeah, no, let's not do that. Of course, I'm not going to get the bonus requisition for this because the Glorious Deed involves completing this mission without any critical injuries, and the whole point of sending Brother Interceptor Isaad down is to get him critical injuries. So, yep, we're not going to be able to do that. So, who is going to have to step out for Isaad? Am I going to have him take over from Interceptor Storm? I mean, I don't know. Having two interceptors... well, that's the thing. I won't have two interceptors for long if this mission goes according to plan, because Interceptor Isaad will be dead. Which is going to mean the rest of the squad are going to have to do some serious carrying. Well, I've swapped Isaad in. I do have one other new Marine that I really would like to get trained up. So I'm going to swap out Librarian Force, and there he is. Brother Cadulon. A rank 3, sorry, no, he's only rank 2, Purgator. I might seriously be biting off more than I can chew here, because Isaad's gonna die. And he's not even the new guy anymore. This guy's only rank 2. Still. I would like to get another Purgator trained up. And he should get a butt ton of XP for this mission. So let's see, what can I give him to compensate for the fact that he's only rank 2. We're going to go ahead and upgrade this. Give him some more willpower. He still only has 9 though. I mean, he's only rank 2. But he's immune to being drained. And he does have lots of bonus focus. A reasonable amount of health for a rank 2 Marine. 17. Alright. This is really risky. We're basically going to be relying on Islanthus and Thule to carry the team here, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's do this.
The prognosticars foretell this cesspit will become a foothold for the Morbus if left unchecked.
Every last bloom spawn will need to be hunted and destroyed to hold this foul rot at bay.
I am here to serve. My blade is ever ready.
So, 3 bloom spawns that need taken down, and I have a squad that is basically 15% nub cake in order to do it with. First one's over there. Naturally, within minutes I run into a patrol on the way there, but hey, it's just a patrol. Not so much. I mean, there are patrols, and then there are patrols. That, kids, is a chaos spawn. And a plague marine with the hazard spray backing it up. Interceptor Isaad, this one's for you, I think. This is the first chaos spawn I've ever actually seen. Normally, I'd check its abilities. You know, see what it can do, what it can't do, what makes it dangerous, what it's vulnerable to, but it's Interceptor Isaad, and I'm not really planning on him surviving this encounter anyway, so... just going to wing it. Yeah, I think we will... you know, may as well use his willpower while we can, because... yeah, teleport strike. There's a guy at the back there with a hazard spray. So we'll blow all of his willpower, warp charge the teleport strike. Oh, that guy's a seed carrier as well, so yeah, come on. Have him. This is Isaad's last action. And since he's not going to kill him, I think we will disable his ranged weapon and remove that really nasty hazard spray from the equation. So while Isaad is dealing with the marine at the back, let's have a look at the chaos one. 50% chance to mutate when hit. I do not like the sound of that. Well, Purgator Cadulon can actually hit this guy from here, but he's not going to do a huge amount of damage because medium range penalty. That's a bit of a bummer. But yeah, whatever. Let's take the shot. And what's going to happen here? It just gained a mutation. I didn't see what the mutation was though. Oh, we'll keep shooting. Down to 28 health, and it's mutated again, and we'll keep shooting. And it's mutated. I didn't see what any of those mutations were. So it's basically going to be down to Paladin Thule and Justicar Islanthus to finish this thing off. Here's the problem though, of course, because I don't have an actual proper interceptor, I can't really get there. So we're going to have to try to weaken it with our Storm Bolters. And only Islanthus can do that because Thule does not have a ranged weapon. It is in grenade range, just about. We'll go for it. And it is crazed, so hopefully it will now attack the Plague Marine behind it, while healing back a lot of the damage that we just did to it. I'm just going to move Paladin Thule up. I don't really want to move him right next to it, because I want it to go for either the Plague Marine that it's next to, or Interceptor Isaad. I don't really want it to come down here and hurt the Marines that I care about, if that sounds harsh. Oh! Okay, that was unexpected. Isaad is down, but not out. I love how it knocked Isaad off into the rift and not the Plague Marine. He then walks over and bitch slaps Isaad. Although, well, he tries to. Isaad parries it because he's an interceptor. What's this guy doing? Healing? He is healing. And there's another patrol guarding the Bloom spawn. Warp Surge has risen to 60%. My turn.
What is your will?
Cadulon Silencer is a very long-ranged weapon. Can actually hit the Chaos spawn from here. However, Due to range penalties, it's not going to do a large amount of damage. Plus, he's only got 2 shots left,
Moving out.
even with his extended magazine. Can he hit it from here? Yeah, again, it's going to do trivial damage.
Unleash me.
Alright, let's get Thule up there and just hit it really, really hard. His halberd does 7 base damage, 8 with a 4 strike. That's dropped it down to 30 health, although it has now mutated and gained 100% resistances, but we're not trying to lay any afflictions on it, we're just hitting it really hard. And it is now stunned. Alright, Isaad, make yourself useful. Kill the seed carrier, recover the seed, and get over here and execute this thing. Wait, what? Where's the execute option? Oh, you've got to be kidding. Right, bonus damage. Hit it again. They can't be executed. I feel vaguely cheated. I demand a refund. Alright, Candulon, you've got 2 action points. And you only have 2 shots left in the magazine, so what the hell? Go for it. We need to get you some XP. This isn't going to kill it. Oh no, it might, because the reaction shot from Interceptor Isaad. Yeah, this will do it. Nice. He gets the kill. I did not expect that. I completely forgot about the reaction attacks from the good Interceptor. Alright. Job done. So, breach this door. We're going to get the bloom spawn. And whatever's guarding it. That looks like a Chaos Champion with a plasma pistol. 1 Plague Marine. And we're getting a Warp Rift right by the door. That's not good. Oh no, more than 1 Plague Marine. Several Plague Marines. And I'm pretty sure one of them has a hazard spray as well. And this guy's setting up Overwatch on the door. This guy's buffing everybody to do more damage. And there are 2 seed carriers. I think we are going to use a stratagem. This should knock them all over the place as well as doing a reasonably good amount of damage, and I can hit everything. So, yeah, that seems like a bit of a no-brainer. It's also taking care of the Overwatch. And I think we're going to use another stratagem. Actually, no. No, I don't need the Gate of Infinity just yet. And we don't have Librarian Foros, so I'm going to save that Gate of Infinity for when I really, really need it. So, Interceptor Isaad, it is your time to shine. You're going to get a warp charge to honour the chapter. Use it wisely. So he now has 6 action points. We are going to teleport. He doesn't have enough willpower for a teleport strike. Okay, so we're going to teleport to here. And we're going to start carving up Marines. Guy next to you first, obviously. Because if you tried to walk around him, you would just get reaction attacked. And there's a kill. That's nice. Oh, we can get a kill on this thing.
Swiftly.
Reduce the number of enemies fighting back at us, and he cannot kill that one. But, whatever. Can't, oh, no, he can. He got a crit. Nice. Isaad's kicking ass today. I'm starting to regret the decision to get him killed. Alright, let's blow some willpower and get a 4th strike off on the bloom spawn itself. It's down to 15 health. And now it is somebody else's turn. Right. Brother Candulon. I'm thinking, hang on, why doesn't he have line of sight? Why can't he toss a grenade? They're within range. And then I realised he hasn't actually kicked the door in yet. So, alright, fine. We'll kick the door in, say, look, we're sorry, we'll pay for the damages. And move him up to a spot where he can actually hit things. Now, can he hit them with his scatter shot? He can. But then, well, the scatter shot uses all of your ammo. Got a grenade, though. Or maybe I just... Yeah, I can shoot that one from here. You know what, we'll come back to that. I'll save the scatter shot for now. Let's get Paladin Thule over here to deal with the champion. Yeah... Silenced, weakened. Yeah, we'll put weakened on him so he does less damage. Which is nice. And now we're going to shoot him with Brother Cadulon. So that's a kill. And I do want Cadulon to be getting as many kills as possible, because I want him to get as much experience as possible. Now, he's only got one shot left, and that won't kill the third and final Plague Marine. So the only other person I actually have left is Iolanthus. But he only has 2 action points because he used Honour the Chapter on Interceptor Isaad. And yeah, there is a plasma cell right next to that guy. Yes. We'll do that. What? How did he not take any damage? Oh, you have got to be kidding me. He's going to survive. That is less than ideal. See, I can move Iolanthus up to a position where he'll have a shot, but that's his last action point. So, yeah. I mean, the scatter shot wouldn't even kill him. And it would deplete all of his ammo, but you know what? Sight grenade. This should do the trick. He's now crazed. He should start attacking his allies, but, well, you know, I've seen how that thing works in the past. So let's see what the Bloom Spawn does. It's healing itself. Oh well, that could have been worse, I suppose. The Marine attacks the Bloom Spawn. Nice. It's nice to see these grenades actually working the way they're supposed to. However, oh, okay, that's... I forgot about the Chaos Rift. Right, an Assault Terminator and a Fetid Bloat Drone. And here's the Warp Surge. We cannot activate our stratagems for the next 5 turns. Alright, that could have been worse. Everybody does get a willpower point back for the Warp Surge, though. So, Brother Cadulon. What to do? What to do? If I move him out here... Oh, I'll move him out here and then I can use the... yes, there we go, the scatter shot. Oh, yes.
Firing on target.
This does expend all of his ammo, however. He is going to need to go for a reload or just get the hell out of there before they do something about it. Where can I move him to? We'll stick him over there, he's in cover. Now, Iolanthus. Iolanthus is going to have to deal with the reinforcements. He still does have plenty of willpower. You know what? We're going to charge. Yes, we can just reach the Bloat Drone. So we'll charge the Bloat Drone. And maybe that'll get us close enough to hit both of them with the Rending Cleave. Go for it, Iolanthus. It's a large target, though, so it doesn't get knocked back. I'm not going to hit the Terminator with a Rending Cleave, so we'll just go for a Hammerhand crit and afflict Crazed on the Bloat Drone. Or maybe destabilize for 4 more damage? That's a lot of damage. Yeah. Choices. We'll inflict Crazed on it. It seems to actually be working in this mission. And he can, of course, hit it again. Oh, and that's going to kill it. Okay, well... Whatever. Let's soften up the Terminator. I don't want to kill the thing when there's a chance it might start attacking its allies. So anyway. Paladin Thule. No, we'll go with Interceptor Isaad first. Is that... Oh, a Bloom Spawn Spore. Yeah, we're not worrying about that right now. Let's just kill the Bloom Spawn itself. So he's going to get hit it 3 times. And he's doing 4 damage per hit. Not bad, I suppose. Leaves it on 6 health. Now, Thule, we have a wounded Plague Marine, who we are going to kill. And he will recover the seed and kill the Bloom Spawn, because he does at least 7 damage and then only had 6 health left.
No demon shall avoid its fate.
That just leaves the patrol. Let's see what they're going to do. Remember, the Bloat Drone is crazed. It should randomly start attacking its allies, and of course it doesn't, because apparently random means exactly that. I still feel like I should be getting a refund for this. Iolanthus takes the melee damage on the chin. His armor held. That's no problem whatsoever. I'm going to have to reload first though, aren't I? Yeah, whatever. Let's go for it. No, reload. There it is. And we're just going to shoot this bloke drone up.
Taking position.
No, that's a melee attack, Jingles. What are you doing? Shoot it. Crazed targets will randomly attack their allies. No, they don't. I'm going to shoot this guy. No point in doing the disrupt shot. He's not channeling anything. We'll just shoot him. Make things a bit easier for Iolanthus. Right. Iolanthus. Force strike? Nah, we shouldn't need to actually. He's got 3 attacks. And he's doing 5 damage per strike. So this will kill it. This is fine. Didn't need to expend any willpower. It's dead. And now we still have Thule and Isaad to deal with the bloat drone. So, yeah, I'll teleport over there. Why not? It's going to take a couple of hits. Maybe. Yeah, it probably will actually. It still has some armor. So, there's 1. And this should kill it. And there's 2. Right. Not too bad, actually. I mean, this hasn't been easy, and I have been doing this mission with a handicap, with a rank 2 Purgator and the ever-expendable Interceptor Isaad. Speaking of Isaad, there is a Chaos Seed back there, and I want Isaad to be the one to recover it. You get a willpower point back for that, and... well, as long as Isaad's alive, he is actually still, despite the fact that he's only rank 5, he's an interceptor, and he's a good source of DPS, so while he is still alive, I want to be able to use things like his teleporter strike and his hammer hand ability, and for that he needs willpower. So we'll recover the seed with him, and then we'll move on to the second bloom spawn. I always send Isaad up first, because I want him to be the one uncovering the next set of enemies. And there it is, the second bloom spawn. Oh, and there's, I was wondering where the patrol was. Okay. There's a warp rift opening just over here. The rest of the squad will have to deal with that while I feed Isaad into the meat grinder. There's something happening over there. Ooh.
Strike for the chapter.
Yeah, that's less than ideal. The problem, of course, with sending Isaad up this far ahead is that there's basically 0 support from the rest of the squad. And if this had been Interceptor Storm, that would be bad news. But it's not Interceptor Storm.
What is your will?
It's the captain of the Expendables. Right. Interceptor Isaad, have yourself a warp charged onto the chapter. Bonus willpower. And I think 6 action points. So.
Here.
Now then. I'm going to teleport as far up as I can. Remember, it also has to be within line of sight, so I guess that's going to be it. Does he get the action point back? He does. Alright. Now we'll teleport strike and just carve up as much as possible, ending at the bloom spawn. We will warp charge it. No, we can't warp charge it. He doesn't have the willpower for it. Alright, just a regular teleport strike. That's killed 1 bloom pod. It's wounded 2 of the nasties, and it's left him standing right next to the bloom spawn. We will grenade these 2. I'm not expecting him to survive this encounter, so I'm going to do as much damage as I possibly can with him. That's inflicted crazed on them, and we're going to start carving up the bloom spawn. And we'll do that again. Can't warp strike it this time. Sorry, force strike it this time because he's now clean out of willpower. That's reduced it to 8 health. Come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. 4 health? I'll take it. Right, Brother Cadulon. Are you actually in shooting range of anything over here? I think you might be. Can't shoot that one. Perhaps not. I mean, the silencer does have ridiculously long range, but it's not quite that long. Move up to here. He's got 2 targets available. And That's not one of them. That is, though. And we will get a reaction shot off here from Brother Isaad. Yeah, let's shoot the Plague Bearer. The one that parries melee attacks, but it can't parry bullets. Down to 2 health. This is good. I could kill it, but it is crazed. I want it to attack its enemies. Well, my enemies, its allies. Yeah, all kinds of cover and range penalties here. I can actually hit those guys, but they won't do any damage to them. Let's have a look. What to do, what to do. You've got 1 shot left. Yeah, we can shoot this fella. Damage penalty for range there, but get them both on low health. They may kill each other. They are both crazed after all. Right then, Paladin Thule has basically... Well, it's not that he has no ranged abilities. He's got 1, the Smite attack. But unlike Librarian Foros, it doesn't have unlimited range and it doesn't bypass armor. So he's basically just going to have to do this the Mandrolic way. Move in there. Which will probably take up all of his action points. Not a huge issue, of course, because they should all be focusing on Interceptor Isaad or each other. 2 of them have been hit with a sight grenade after all. The Chaos Rift that's opening up with reinforcements is concerning me, however. So I'd kind of like Thule to be in a position where he can protect Brother Cadulon. Isaad will be fine. He's got this. Right, so we'll set up a warp charge defensive zone there. That gives him 10 armor. And he should bitch slap anything that walks into that zone. So I'll put Iolanthus. I'd like to have him inside the defensive zone as well. Yeah, over here. That should do. And he automatically triggers an Aegis shield at the end of every turn, so the main squad should be safe. Isaad's getting shot at by the Plague Champions. Plasma pistol, that's pretty bad. These guys are... Oh, he's giving them assault orders. That's really, really good. If they attack each other, they are guaranteed to kill each other. If they attack Interceptor Isaad... Oh, no, of course, I forgot about the bloom pods as well. Okay, Marine down, don't worry. Working as intended. Of course, with Isaad down, I can't see what's happening over there, and the bloom spawn's probably healing itself, which is a bit of a bummer, but to be expected. Once again, the crazed affliction is just not working as it should. Oh, that guy has a hazard spray. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Did he actually hit anybody? He didn't. He didn't have the range. Oh, great. Oh, not great. I'm seeing another hazard spray. Yeah. Well, that guy needs to die real fast. And here comes the warp surge. What's it going to be? Roll the dice. Oh, worst thing possible. Absolutely worst thing possible. All kinds of new enemies right on top of me. The only good news is we all got a point of willpower back. Right, this shit needs to die fast. The bloom spawn can wait. Iolanthus. Man, these things are heavily armoured as well. We're going to do a rending strike here. That should maybe kill them. Not quite. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is really bad. I can't even charge these guys. There's terrain in the way. Yeah. Somebody's going to need an Honour the Chapter here. Or I can... Yes. Stratagems. All visible enemies. Which basically means all of them. Plus 3 stun. Let's start getting some executions going. Right. Paladin Thule. Get over here and smack this bitch up. Plus 1 stun. Yes, please. Come on. Come on. And he is stunned. Now, we're going to execute. Yep. Bonus action points for everyone. Now, who... Yep, this will do. Go for it. Actually, Force Strike. Thule does have a lot of willpower. But we don't need to Force Strike. We're just stunning everybody. and then finish them off. Iolanthus. They do need to die. Unfortunately, we're not getting executes on these things because, you know, they're just bloom pods. And you can't execute at range either, which is a bit of a bummer. But kills are kills. I'll shoot and kill the thing that might parry a melee attack. Oh, I can reuse stratagems, can't I? Orbital bombardment. Yeah, the problem is it'll also kill any knights who are in the blast area. This would have been perfect. Yeah, well, would have, should have, could have, didn't. Let's see, that guy's stunned. I really need somebody over there to smack him up with a melee attack, but that's definitely not going to be Purgator Cadulon. I can shoot the... what can I use? Mass Purification isn't going to help. Quicksilver? Yeah. Quicksilver on Paladin Thule. That will allow him to execute the stunned Plague Marine. That'll work. Gives him an extra 2 action points. Execute this guy. Everybody gets an additional action point, so he still has 2. He can now get over there and smack up the Blight Hauler. Yeah, this is going to work. One more hit will kill it. Paladin Thule is once again out of action points. Now then, Iolanthus. I could honour the chapter on Thule or Cadulon. I think Cadulon. Not going to warp charge it though. Cadulon is the one who really needs to be getting these kills, because he's the one who needs the experience. But I'm going to move him over here, and I'm going to do that for 2 reasons. 1, so he's got a line of sight on and can shoot at the Plague Marine with the hazard spray, and 2, it gets him out of the way so I can reuse, if I position it carefully, the orbital bombardment. That will do. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, now... Oh, that'll stun. That's the thing. If I position this... okay, I want to get 2 of them without hitting Iolanthus. That'll do. Hasn't killed the one.
Empty.
And now, of course, he needs to reload, because Scattershot uses all of his ammo. But he still has 2 action points. Yeah. Oh, then again, maybe I should have finished that off with Iolanthus and used his shots on the Plague Marine. Because he hasn't actually killed it. Then again, he probably wouldn't have killed the Plague Marine either. One more hit would have stunned it, but nobody would have been in a position to go over and kill it with an execute. So it would have recovered from the stun anyway. It hits Paladin Thule with the hazard spray. He's now plagued. That's not good. The champion's still up. Hits him with a plasma pistol, but his armor takes it. That's fine. And oh, now he's afflicted him with the vulnerability, so he's going to be taking more damage. And the Bloom Spawn is, of course, healing itself every turn. And there is another Plague Marine who is also shooting at Paladin Thule, and that one got through the armour. And he's plagued, of course, so he's going to be taking damage every turn. Right, Cadulon either doesn't have a line of sight, or he doesn't have range to everything. I'm not sold on this Purgator, you know.
Unleash me.
I mean, I appreciate the need to have some kind of ranged support, but I mean, maybe it's just because he's only rank 5, or maybe I'm just not using him properly. There's also the issue that when Paladin Thule was promoted to Paladin from Purgator, I didn't need his Mastercrafted Silencer heavy weapon anymore, and later on I had a request from Grand Inquisitor Kai, where my choices were all really, really bad, and the least bad choice was to let him have any Mastercrafted weapons that I wasn't using. And so I let him have the Mastercrafted Silencer. And I'm really kind of regretting that now. Anyway, Thule, get over here and kill this thing. Right, second bloom spawn down. Now we just need to clean up the odds and sods, which is proven to be a bit more difficult than anticipated.
Yes.
I can melee that guy, even if I can't see him to shoot him. And that does knock back as well. I forgot that Purgator's melee attacks did that. Alright, so that's taking care of the guy with the hazard spray. Next, Cadulon. No, doesn't have range, doesn't have line of sight. I may as well reload. Can't really do anything else useful with him. And that's it. Well, except for Paladin Thule being plagued and continuing to take damage. And of course the champion's still up with his plasma pistol. Oh, the armour just held. He's now issuing orders. Does he have anybody left alive to issue orders to? Oh, I forgot about the bloom spawn pods. Thule's taken a battering here. Plagued, weakened, all kinds of bad shit. You know what? Mass purification. Because I don't have the apothecary along, I cannot cure the affliction. So this does the job, cures all afflictions and heals everybody. These stratagems are absolute lifesavers. And yet I'm always hesitant to use them because I feel as if I'm blowing them too early and I might really need them later on, but that was definitely the right time to use the mass purification stratagem. Cadulon can, yeah, definitely, even despite the range penalty, he can kill that thing with 2 shots.
The Emperor's Fury.
That does still leave the champion. Iolanthus. Yeah, get over there. He's probably only going to be able to hit it the once, due to how far away it was, but that stripped his armour, leaves him on 15 health. Paladin Thule might need to force strike this. Or Hammerhand. Yeah, that'll do. Guarantee a crit. Yeah, whatever, we'll warp charge it. Thule's got plenty of willpower. Then again, we might need it. let's play it safe. We'll just go for a regular crit. +1 stun. He's stunned, which means I could execute, but this is going to kill him anyway. Oh, what the hell, why not? The execute animations are always fun. Right, second bloom spawn. Dealt with. And since Paladin Thule does have a lot of willpower, I am going to use his ability to transfer willpower to Justicar Iolanthus, because I'm probably going to be needing that on the chapter ability. Oh, hang on a minute. Interceptor Isaad didn't get up after 3 turns. We've done it! That was his last resilience point. Hooray! He is actually dead, and this time it's sticking. Oh, that's such good news. Right. Yeah, great. So we will actually be able to commune with the Fallen at the end of this mission, assuming everybody survives, and I don't screw it up, because I've only got 2, you know, decent Marines here and a rank 2 noob Purgator. Oh, here we go. What do we got? A Plague Ridden and a whole lot of Plague Bearers. This actually might not be that bad. I do have Brother Cadulon here. I mean, remember, these guys all have a 50% chance of parrying a melee attack made against them in each turn. But Cadulon shoots things. He's not going to be able to kill all of them, though. Well, let's get into a position where... No, I've used all of my stratagems. In fact, I've also reused all of my stratagems. I have the Reflective Insight ability, which allows me to reuse 1 stratagem per mission. You can actually upgrade that in order to reuse 2 stratagems per mission, but I've blown them all now, so this is all going to be off my own back. I'm not a fan of the range penalties here. But that Plague Ridden definitely does need to die. He's not channeling anything though, so there's no point in hitting him with a disrupt shot. It doesn't do any more damage, it just interrupts things. Well, we'll shoot him again. This guy doesn't parry melee attacks, but he does have a lot of health. So he's down to 18 now. Iolanthus. On to the chapter? I mean, I did buff his willpower precisely for this purpose. Or just set up Overwatch. Because they're all melee enemies, they're going to have to come to us. And we'll park Thule in the Overwatch and set up a defensive zone. Yeah, we'll defend position. Oh wait, he has 2 spare action points. I can always smite one of them. Yeah, we may as well. No sense in wasting it. And now we'll set up a defensive zone. So he's going to knock back and damage the first thing that enters that zone. And I will warp charge it. Because he's going to need all the armor he can get. He's down to 25 health. Right, he's defending. It is their turn. The enemy are now out of reinforcements, I think. Or maybe they've got one left. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens when we get to the final bloom spawn. Because if they have any reinforcements left, that's when they'll kill. Okay, the plague ridden is... Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. I forgot he could do that. Here comes the paladin. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. That'll do. And it also had the benefit of moving him up closer to a bunch of enemies who might be parrying his melee attacks. Well, oh, what can I say? You got to take the rough with the smooth. Here they come. And there is another patrol and the final bloom spawn. And here's the warp surge. One of your knights is trapped by a bloom spawn growth. Cleanse it to free them. Oh, no, come on. Okay, Cadulon. Get your ass over there and free Iolanthus. Now, with that done, and your one remaining action point, the scatter shot, I want to try to not hit Thule with it. That is the best I'm going to get. It's his last action. Don't really care if it blows all of his ammo. It also removes any cover, so that's kind of useful. And I outright killed one of them. Next, I had an amazing plan. Honestly, it was a really, really good plan. I move Iolanthus up to there, so he's right in the middle of them, and then I just bitch slap them all with his rending cleave, because it's an area of effect attack, and I don't think it can be parried, but it cost him 3 action points to get there, so I fucked that one up, didn't I? Right, Thule is going to smite the plague ridden, and yes, I know I'm using a ranged attack to kill something that couldn't parry Thule's melee attacks, but he's standing right next to 2 plague bearers. If he moved to melee the plague ridden, both of those plague bearers would have gotten reaction attacks off against him. So I'm going to defend and hope they go for him and not Iolanthus. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, you've got to be kidding. That is just so shit. So he moved to intercept the one that moved up, and the other 2 both got reaction attacks off against him. That shouldn't happen. You should be immune to reaction attacks when you're channeling a defensive zone, because that is just shit. And now Iolanthus starts getting beaten up, and he's drained. I mean, his armor's taken it, because he does cast an automatic Aegis shield at the end of every turn. I don't have many criticisms of this game, but that is one of them. Thule set up a defensive zone. You don't have any control over who he goes for when he's doing that, and that being the case, he should not set off reaction attacks. It's supposed to be something that's good for you, not something that's bad for you, because the game mechanics decide, oh well, yeah, he's going to move to intercept that one and trigger reaction attacks from everyone around him. That's kind of shit. It's not the first time I've seen that happen as well. Anyway, Iolanthus. He's standing right next to a couple of plague ridden who did not hit him with reaction attacks when he moved away from them. You see, sometimes there's just no rhyme nor reason to this. Alright, the first one did parry the first attack made against him. Fine. It's not going to parry anything else, however. Iolanthus, get over there and finish this thing off. Okay, seed recovered, willpower point recovered. Now then,
Your command?
good Purgator. That's gotten everybody out of the way of these two guys so we can hit them with this. Oh no, I should have taken a shot or two first and then used the final
I must
action
sanctify my
point
rounds. Armed
for the
and
scatter
ready.
shot, because now he has to reload. So if he'd killed them both, whatever. Thule does still have enough to kill one with the smite, so we'll do that.
I am the Emperor's fury.
And that, he's going to have to go for it. I just want him standing next to the last Plague Bearer. So it goes for him, and he takes it. Because he can take it. Oh, you've got to be kidding, he's plagued again. Me and my big mouth.
What is your will?
And I can't mass purify anymore. Right, we'll finish this Plague Bearer off with Cadulon. He is going to get 3 attacks, but he did reload in the last turn. And it looks like, yeah, it's dead. One more shot will do, and he automatically reloads once he's out of combat. So, that leaves 1 patrol and 1 Bloomspawn. Thule is plagued again, and this time I can't purify it. And let's just count all of the afflictions on poor old Iolanthus. He's weakened, so he's doing -2 damage. He's blinded. I cannot mass purify. I've got no stratagems left. And he's, yeah.
We will not fail against this menace.
So what do we got? 1 Plague Champion, 1 Plague Marine. 1 Plague Marine with a Hazard Spray, the Bloomspawn and its Bloom Pods, and they do have 1 final wave of reinforcements. The Plague Champion's issuing a... oh, that's an order which is hardened and given additional armor to everything. I need to kill that Bloomspawn as fast as possible, because I don't think I can kill all of the defenders. So Iolanthus is going to rip that manhole cover off and sling it Frisbee style into the Bloomspawn, damaging it and anybody else who is nearby. There's a plasma cell up there. I mean, he can't shoot the Bloomspawn from here. Unfortunately, he also cannot shoot that plasma cell, not unless I move up to there. But that will leave him with no action points left. But I ain't going to kill the Bloomspawn from all the way back here. So, I don't understand why Cadulon cannot hit the plasma cell. I guess the line of sight is blocked by whatever is in front of it. But we'll move him up to here, and then we will scatter shot. Try to get as much as possible. That's actually done a substantial amount of damage to the Bloomspawn, even if it didn't kill anything. Smite. Yeah, his smite doesn't have unlimited range, does it? I keep forgetting that. So we'll move him as far up as he can, while still having an action point left. Smite, defend, or transfer willpower. We'll smite. Tempting. I can outright kill some of these spore pods. You know what? We're not killing the Bloomspawn this turn. We're going to have to weather some incoming damage. Let's reduce the amount of incoming damage that we're going to take. Thule takes some damage from the Plague. Chaos Champion with a Plasma Pistol shoots at Iolanthus. He's issuing assault orders to everybody. They're going to start doing more damage now. This is not good. The Bloomspawn heals itself. That's even worse. Yeah, that is... oh no, Iolanthus is pinned. He can't move. He needs to be able to move. Okay, yeah, Thule's disrupted. We wasn't channeling anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Here comes the champ. No, that's not the champion. Oh, this is even worse. That's the guy with the hazard spell. Oh, and he goes for a melee attack. Okay, fine. Happy with that. Don't care. Here come the reinforcements. Don't really care about the reinforcements, even though they're very, very bad. That's an assault terminator. And even more Plague Marines. We just need to kill the Bloomspawn. And before this Warp Surge reaches 100%. Shit, he needs to reload. Of course he does. He did a scatter shot. So now he only has the 2 action points. And if I scatter shot now, he'll have an action point with nothing to do other than reload. So maybe. Jingles, you should shoot it first and then scatter shot. If you're going to use his last action, it may as well be something that's going to use all of his ammo. But then again, range penalties as well. Where can I move him to? Where he'll still have 1 action point left to do that scatter shot. Where the scatter shot will do the maximum damage possible. Here we go. Oh yeah, that will do very nicely. So that's killed a pod. And of course the bloom spawn recovers its armour at the beginning of every turn. So all he's really done with that is knock its armour down. Thule is going to take a reaction attack as he disengages from his current melee to get over there and hit this thing. And I do not care because it needs to die. We're going to hammer hand crit it, and we are going to warp charge the shit out of it. He resisted whatever affliction they were trying to do. +2 damage. Yes, baby, here it is. Come on, 1 more hit and we're done. Boyakasha.
Bloom spawn threat eliminated. Return to the edict for decontamination.
We slay the darkness.
Right. I feel like that was harder than it needed to be. Mostly because I insisted on taking Brother Purgator Cadulon along, but it was successful. We have a top grade Apothecarian. They'll all be back on their feet before too long. Plus, I'm pretty sure Cadulon's picking up a couple of promotions this time. And we return without, well, kind of, with Brother Isaad. He is now going to be interred in the Apothecarium, where Brother Thule will be able to commune with him in order to respec his ability points. Finally. Totally worth it. Let's have a look at the armory rewards. Yeah, tier 2 grenades, don't care. Tier 2 Terminator armor, don't care. A tier 3 Demon Hammer, though. Ooh. Can do up to +4 armor break. But the bonus damage is only against mechanical targets? Nyeh. What's this? A rank 7 Purifier? Nah, don't care. Brother Isaad, however, is now interred in the Apothecarian's stasis chamber, and Brother Cadulon has picked up, I'm expecting, yeah, actually 3 promotions. So he's gone straight from rank 2 to rank 5. Right. I can now actually make him a valuable member of the squad. So I'm going to make his silencer as deadly a weapon as I possibly can. All kinds of bonus crit damage, range effects. Let's give him even more ammo, because running out of ammo is definitely a problem. Although if I'm going to keep using scatter shot, it doesn't matter how big the magazine is, he's going to run out of ammo every time he uses it. So with all of that and 1 ability point left, I think we're going to give him Astral Aim. This is like the ranged crit ability. It's like the melee hammer hand, but for ranged weapons. And now, I think it's off to the Apothecarium to have a word with Brother Interceptor Isaad. Paladin Thule would like to have a chat and learn from his fallen brother's experiences, although Interceptor Isaad's experience is mostly that Lord Commander Jingles is an utter bastard. So you have 2 options here when you commune with a fallen brother. You can either completely respec, which is what I want to do, or gain additional ability points. This is the only way to gain ability points beyond those that you get by reaching rank 9. So this will basically give all 18 ability points back and allow me to turn Paladin Thule into a bit more of a melee powerhouse. This is what I want, the Fury Discipline, Fury of the Ancients. It's kind of like Purgator Cadulon's Scatter Shot, except it doesn't expend all of his ammunition every time he uses it. Although you can still only use it 1 per turn, but it's just really good. It does a shit ton of damage. 12 damage if you warp charge it. 12 damage to everything in a cone in front of him, 8 spaces away. I mean, not even Brother Foros's void thing does that much damage to that many opponents. It's amazing. I don't know why I didn't take it the first time around. Oh, I do, because I'm crap. The downside of respecking Paladin Thule like this is that he's not going to be quite as tanky. but he'll still be tanky enough, and he'll be capable of doing an ass ton of damage as well. And it's the kind of damage that cannot be parried by Plague Bearers, because at the moment the only attack that he has that is guaranteed to work against something like a Plague Bearer is his Smite, and he can only do that once per turn. So, yeah. Brother Interceptor Isaad, your sacrifice is not unappreciated. And hopefully this video has not gone unappreciated either, because that's a good solid hour of Warhammer 40k crunchy chewy goodness. I do hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you're all having a great weekend, and as always, be pure, be vigilant, behave.